Dozens of Florida State medical students will be hitting the road this afternoon. They'll be learning more about living and working in small towns and rural communities. Eyewitness News reporter Julie Montanaro joins us live from FSU's campus with more. Julie?
Well, good afternoon. As you can see, students are boarding buses right behind us. They're headed out to communities like Taylor County, Madison County, Jefferson County. This bus, I think, is going to Calhoun County, Blountstown. And these are efforts to encourage medical students here to pursue careers in rural medicines, working at small-town health departments and hospitals. Joining me are Geami Britt and Blakele Bakker. They're both first-year med students and both grew up in rural communities. Why is this so important, you think, to bring students to these small towns to see it for themselves?
Well, I think there's a stereotype about rural medicine and that maybe it's not quite up to par as sophisticated as urban settings, but these trips actually give us a chance to look and see what a rural community actually is, and we actually get to interact with police officers, and so we learn a little bit about the crime, and also we get to speak with local residents, and they tell us, you know, a little bit about their daily life, which is very different from cities.
And how about you, Blakele? Why is it so important to you to get folks out into these communities, and how seriously are you considering a career in a town like this?
Well, it's part of the mission to practice rural medicine, and I think this gives students a first-hand glimpse into the challenges and struggles of rural communities and the shortage of physicians in these areas. So it gives us a look into this before we even start the first day of class.
And do you think it will really have an impact on people's ultimate decision?
I think it definitely could. There may be several students here who, even though it is part of the mission, may not be considering rural practice, but then maybe once they get to meet these people and see the community and experience it firsthand, maybe it will change their minds.
Well, we'll see. I'm not going to hold you all up anymore. Thank you so much, Geami Britt and Blakele Bakker, for joining us. And we're actually going to take a ride out to Jefferson County and watch the tour of the health department there and talk a little bit more about the challenge of providing health care in rural communities. We'll have that later today.